Hello, welcome back to Pokémon Moon. Last time, shark drifting. This time, maybe we'll find Team Skull and beat them up. But I want to see if there's anything in here. There's a Pelipper. That's something. Guess I should catch it. You gotta have something to fling if you want to fling a thing. You silly bird. Oh. You're gonna call for help or something annoying, aren't you? Oh, you're gonna heal yourself. Corgis in the background. I'm really kind of surprised you aren't calling for help. Or getting in the ball. Things are starting to get annoying to catch. Do they really want you to use false swipe that badly or something? What? Come on. Yay. Pelipper. Registered. Page complete. Gathering food is the work of young males. They store food in their capacious beaks and carry it back to others waiting in the nest. Pelipper got buffed this generation, and can now even have drizzle to make it start raining when it's sent out. Which is pretty impressive. Maybe it was storing the weather in its beak? I'm gonna run you over! Whoa, shark drifting. Hi, let's fight. You're gonna fully experience my water-based tactics! Ah, Jared. And this is actually dangerous because poison is good against fairy and all that. Or you could just use Bubble Beam, I guess? For some reason, I thought it might resist Shadow Claw, but that's not how Poison type works at all. Also, I'm running out of Shadow Claw, frankly. Bubble, 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 I sink and I dive. How majestic, the swimmer Jared. My swim trunks are out of respect for Machamp. I don't think I fully comprehend what you are saying. Shark drifting. Whoa. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Route 16. Let's heal first. A Pokemon with the power of Alchemy ability will change its ability to the ability of a defeated ally. Pokemon with the Receiver ability takes over the ability of a defeated ally, so its ability will be the same as the fainted allies. Oh, hello. You're a trainer, right? Want to do a little job for me? I'm looking for information about a Pokemon called Mimikyu. How about you go and catch one for me? Then you can show me the data that your Pokedex records for it, right? It's this odd little thing that looks like it's got a sack on its head. Lives at the site of the abandoned Thrifty Megamart. You know it? So go find one for me. If you do a good job, we'll even pay for the trouble. I have one right here. This must be my lucky day. Show me your dex. I can show you the Mimikyu. It's gotta be a really scary Pokemon under that cloth, right? No one knows what's in there. Even if it's my job, they can't just expect me to come survey scary ghost Pokemon like that. I'll just copy the data from your Pokedex here, submit it to my boss, and call it a day. Thanks a bunch, pal. Now I won't get chewed out by my boss. Take your payment. No need to be shy about it. Yay, money! I joined the Aether Foundation because I thought the uniforms were really cool looking, but Pokemon conservation and all is actually a lot more hard work than I expected. It's no good just following a whim, you know? Even with the same drink, the flavor's different in each cafe. It looks like you are very familiar with cafes. I like you, take this. Lemonade, eh? Alolan Pokemon are very interesting, just like our drinks. I've given lots of Pokebeans, so here's a rare candy for me. I will have some milk. In the old days, Moo Moo milk was regarded as a highly nutritious medicine. If you drink 2 cups a day, other than the occasional tummy ache, you'll be the picture of health. Blah blah blah. Time zones are terrible. Blah. Have a Rage Candy Bar. I hear they're all the rage. Whoa. Pokebeans. The ability of Marini and Toxapex Merciless makes attacks always result in critical hits if the target's poisoned. It's very mean, isn't it? It is pretty mean, gotta say. Using Sharpedo Jet can even break boulders. I wonder which would come out on top if Tauros and Sharpedo were to come head to head. Well, there's not really any type advantages there, so good question, I guess. Probably Sharpedo, just because it's faster. Catch plenty of Pokemon and fill up those PC boxes, and you can develop your Pokepelago. I still haven't touched that feature. not even a particular reason for not touching it. Oh wow, there's not a crab in this pile of berries. Amazing. The nectar that lets Oricorio change forms is a bit different from one meadow to the next. I wonder what an Oricorio would look like if they tried some of Ula Ula Meadow's nectar. Well, there's 4 different kinds, one for each island, so it would look like one of those. It's not the pink one or the yellow one. Here's a Slowpoke. I don't remember all the Oricorios. One of them is a ghost type that's like purple? Or bluish? Bluish purple. I don't remember the 4th one. But this is Ula Ula Meadow. Let me guess. You were wondering what a golfer would be doing in a meadow like this. If you want to answer that question, then defeat all the trainers in this meadow first. What? Okay. Actually, hang on a second. I did notice this, I just briefly forgot about it. So I guess Po-Town is this way, eventually. There was a Pokefinder spot. And there's a shiny thing here. And a dancing lady. Ah, I can't help but want to battle when a trainer is present. You don't need to, but I guess you feel like you must. This is the Oricorio I was forgetting. Probably fire type? Mimikyu seems pretty fast, but maybe everything else is just slower. Never-ending nightmare, by the way. Well, I guess you anticipated that I would do that or something. Are you just gonna roost all day? Because that's just kind of pointlessly irritating. That's the sort of tactic I would employ. Stop that. Okay, fine. And yes, this one is part fire. Even though I haven't seen this variant before, I can tell exactly what type it is because switching to Wallace informs me that Sparkling Aria is super effective. What are you even doing? You just used Roost like 7 times in a row. Ah, no way I'd lose if this were about dancing. Well, maybe if you freaking didn't attack, maybe? I mean, you don't attack in dancing, so I can understand the confusion. I can't stop dancing when I watch Oricorio. And here is some red nectar. And a Petalil. Are the meadows generally like the same Pokemon, I wonder? Because the previous meadow that I was in was basically Petalil and Oricorio. And I think maybe a couple other things. This meta seems fairly straightforward, though. Do you know about super strong Pokemon? Or rather, super, strong Pokemon? I'm not sure what you could be talking about. That's a little bit vague. Sneasel wouldn't have been my first guess, though. Peekaboo seems like it wants to be petted. No. You should be weak to leech life. Indeed. And it crit too, because why not? And then Komala, who might have difficulty doing anything to Mimikyu. Actually, might have Sucker Punch, so I don't know. Yeah, alright. You punched my head off. That's so rude. Now, if you try to Sucker Punch again, it won't do. Yawn? Okay, fine. I should have used Feint Attack. I think I briefly forgot what type I was. Well, if I just sit here... Okay, you can't do something. Garfield, you lazy cat! Wake up! You're being flailed upon. Sucker Punch apparently works if you try to attack while you're asleep. Thank you, Garfield. Though I was worried for a moment. Kamala is actually pretty scary, a little bit. I said super, but I meant something a little different. I'm still not sure what you mean. Please explain further. The fluffy ones are really the super Pokemon. Okay, I can agree with this. I am 100% behind your philosophy. Ooh, Ribombi. Ribombi is the evolution of Cutiefly and is also pretty adorable and also pretty powerful, actually. I think you're Bug Fairy. That's not gonna help you much. I know that Ribombi is Kit's favorite Pokemon now. And now I have caught it. I love its little scarf thing. Ribombi registered. Page complete. Some of Ribombi's pollen puffs are highly nutritious. They are sometimes sold as supplements. Pretty cute. Ah, Expedef, my favorite pharmaceutical company. Here's an adrenaline orb, or when I want things to be more annoying. Here's some red nectar. More Ribombi. Let's see, how many other trainers are even here? I somehow failed to pick this item up, even though I saw you and fought you. Don't doze off, Peekaboo. There's so much we must do before you can take a nap. Repeat ball. And a Ladian, oh boy. I'm so excited. Maybe I should consider using more repels. Where are my super repels? I do have some, right? Yeah. And there's also you. Oricorio and others come, lured by flower nectar. That's true. That's how it works, I guess, yeah. Office worker. Oh. Torkoal's cry. I never realized how silly it was. Oh dear. You're the fancy type. You can have a nightmare even in the shining daylight. There's no escape from the ghosts. Everyone knows that the scariest thing is a bunch of arms followed by an explosion. As long as it's also in a deserted purple wasteland. Purple is the scariest color. See, he's trying to be scary now too. By enveloping... Oh, excuse me, this is a female Torkoal. She's trying to be scary by enveloping herself in purple. And now just messing with me. NPCs don't really know what to do with Protect, and they never have. It's kind of awkward. Oh. Discharge! Finally, an upgrade to Thundershock. Thank you. Oh, everyone's leveling. Seeking. Why? I guess that means we can try out our new fancy discharge attack. Yay! Good job, Polarity. And what's last? Leafeon. can just be on fire, why not? An office worker standing in a meadow. That could be a painting. A very interesting painting. Flower nectar is so delish that it makes Oricorio's form change. Is that all the trainers? I don't think there are many. Congratulations to you! You beat all the trainers in the meadow. Then I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm waiting for a worthy trainer like you. Will you have a Pokemon battle against me? My special strategy hinges on my use of an item called the Flame Orb. This golfer's on fire! Here comes my full-powered best shot! Really? Is an NPC truly programmed to use the Flame Orb? I guess so. The Flame Orb is an item that causes your Pokemon to start burning, which is useful for some things like status effects where, well, useful for some things like abilities that are like, if you have a status effect, you are more powerful in exchange. But it might help me that his fighting type moves will not really be able to hurt Mimikyu. You knocked my head off. How rude. Now you're on fire. Now normally if you were using a Flame Orb strategy, you would probably use it with like Protect or some such, in order to ensure that you survived long enough to be on fire, which might be a little bit weird. And Alakazam. I hope your Alakazam doesn't also have a Flame Orb, because that wouldn't make any sense. I don't even remember what Trick does. Hone Claws. That is Sharpened Claws to boost attack and accuracy. Do I actually have anything that can miss? No. I'd be better off just using Workup. I guess I'm burned out after all. Just as I thought. You have what it takes to be the next wielder of my precious Flame Orb. I'm glad I waited here for you for so long. Take it, my Flame Orb. There, and that's that. I don't know if it's simply a part of getting older, but lately I've been completely hooked on golf. I'd gotten a bit burnt out as a trainer and could no longer use that Flame Orb as I should have. Using it wisely takes a bit of tricky thinking, but if you figure it out, it'll pay you back in spades. Alright. Now which path am I to take? Because I can go either of these directions, I believe. Well, here's a Zygarde. So that's always good. That crumbling old shrine. What do you think happened to it in the past? Crumbling old shrine. Lake of the Sun. Oh, you're that trainer who's always popping into the Pokemon Center, aren't you? This place may have fallen into ruin, but it's still spectacular, wouldn't you say? Even if there's nothing to see here now. I can't help thinking that there being nothing here belays the possibility that something could be here. Something wondrous. Well, that's generally how RPGs work, so Guess I'm allowed to explore? Well, there's a TM. That's pretty cool. Psyshock, which is a special attack that attacks physical defense. Are there Pokemon in here too? So far, it doesn't seem that way. Let's ruin the atmosphere! Yay! That's my favorite thing to do. This really does look like something important is going to happen. But not right now. Probably much later. Still cool to look at it though. I'm surprised there aren't any Pokemon here. If I had to guess, I would say that maybe there will also be Pokemon here later. Yes, Ribombi, you are adorable. We all know this. I need to be heading in this direction. Route 17. The lowland that leads below Potown. I'm actually not all that good in fights, but no one will pick fights with me as long as I'm in Team Skull, you know. Meow. I'll pick plenty of fights with you. Police station. Remember, good neighbors always talk. Wow. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. It's just full of Meowths. And there's a Zygarde. That's even a Zygarde core. Cena wants to talk to you. I just received a signal from your Zygarde cube. The creature that just got sucked into the cube is what we call a Zygarde core. Cores are mysterious creatures that form Zygarde together with cells. Also, cores retain Zygarde's moves. You can use the Zygarde cube to teach your Zygarde a move. Why don't you try it sometime? French. Well, I need a Zygarde first. So, we've made it to Potown. And there's Team Skull people. Let's check the grass one time. Oh, great. Ladian. I suppose next time will be time to investigate Team Skull's headquarters? But until then, thank you for watching. Look at that guy menacingly juggling his one Pokeball. Oh, I paused and it got frozen in midair. That's interesting. Thank you for watching, though.